The Coast Social Network is on the air where we talk to your friends and neighbors across Southwest Michigan. Joining us today is Anna Murphy from United Way and also Dan Pete from Kinexus. And you guys are here to talk about the relationship that you guys have between United Way and Kinexus. Anna Murphy, tell us a little bit about that.
So,
what is this secret relationship that's going on?
I know. Well, you started that, and I was about to chime in and say, with our organizations.
Yes, organizations. Yes.
Kinexus,
Let's clear
United
the air
Way,
here.
Longstanding partnership. They are a funded partner with United Way, but not only through funding, we're good community partners. We do multiple projects together. We obviously have good friendships on both sides. Dan Pete's a good friend of ours. We fund a couple of their programs because they are the workforce development entity in the community, and it aligns completely with our work in income. So it's kind of that financial stability or that self-sufficiency. So Dan gets them the skills and gets them back out into the workforce. So Dan can talk a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so at Kinexus, we work on business and workforce and community challenges. So some of the ones that relate to what Anna was talking about have a lot to do with the unemployment being at under 4.5 points right now.
Right.
Drives us to focus a lot on workforce pipeline strategies and retention strategies. So some of the ways we do that are through working in the Bridge Academy, which is our kind of dropout recovery and not necessarily, it's really a vocational based school. So all the young people going to that from in and around the area are really focused on going back to work.
That's wonderful. Yeah, people that are getting back to work, that are able to learn new skills, that may get them into a different type of job that they've never had before, but gets them back in the workforce.
We try to make sure that we're intentional about which clusters and focus areas and sectors that we pick. So, for example, manufacturing is the biggest sector in Southwest Michigan. And looking at that data, it's over $2.1 billion of regional GDP. And we're also seeing the spike of the average age is between 45 and 54 years old. That's almost 27% of all the manufacturing workforce lands in there.
Okay.
And the year gaps on either side of it are quite large as well. So we're going to see, whether we like it or not, a significant amount of folks leaving that workforce.
Sure.
So even though we're low unemployment right now, people need to start be planning on the future. So
yeah, looking towards the future, definitely. And you're also part of the United Way's campaign cabinet. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so our the role of the campaign cabinet is to help kind of drive attention awareness to successful campaigns. And so we've run one for a number of years at Kinexus, and we use it as a way to give people an opportunity to kind of rise up and lead a new project. So we kind of do as a leadership development opportunity for our staff as well to show that they want to run a project. So we had a really successful year.
That's
we
wonderful.
Raised
$16,882.
Wow. Nearly $17,000, which was
67% more than last year.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so an incredible increase. The really cool thing is that they have 61 employees and 20 of them are giving at the leadership level, which is a $500 or more level.
That's awesome.
And that's 12 more than last year.
Wow.
So the growth has been significant. They have 72% participation.
That's great.
So with all of that and the community partnership that we have with Kinexus and the folks there, they are actually the business of the month for United Way.
That's wonderful.
It's an honor.
It's actually for February, which I was just reminded of this morning. Oops, sorry. It'll start February 1, but they are the business of the month. So we're acknowledging that their campaign, but also the excellent work that they do in our community. So and
that
the partnership.
Wonderful. Dan, where can we find more info about Kinexus?
You can find more info about Kinexus at kinexus.org. You can also follow us on Facebook. We're probably the most active there. We're ramping up on Twitter and LinkedIn. We've also got some open roles. So if you're curious to join the Kinexus team and being part of that, leadership group that's giving back via the United Way and every day at work,
that's wonderful.
Check us out there as well.
And Anna, where can we find everything United Way's got going on?
At the United Way website, uwsm.org, or our Facebook. And I know that we're all over social media. Just ask Ryan.
That's wonderful.
We're everywhere.
Anna Murphy from United Way and Dan Pete from Kinexus. Thanks so much for
guys.
stopping by.
Thanks so
Thank
much.
you.
Cheers.